Hi, good morning, class, or good day, class. And so this is a recorded lectures natin ng fourth quarter, week 1 and week 2 lectures natin about the principles and marketing. Okay, so before that, so I will give you a few, let's lang. Okay, so welcome back again to our class, Principles of Marketing. So we are now in fourth quarter, week 1, and the lecture also of week 2. Okay, so ay nakita ko na rin yung mga nasa-submit nyo ng week 1 and so far nakapag-submit naman ang most of you class na nakapag-submit naman ng week 1. So later part, after this discussion, I will open my week 2 para naman sa inyo. Okay, so let's go tayo with the topic natin. With the first topic natin ng week 1 natin is about still principles of marketing. So last quarter, we talked about the definitions of marketing, how the marketing flow, how the marketing works, the work of marketing, the art of marketing, the characteristic of marketing, and also the marketers. Kayo na mga nag-undergo ng training ng marketing is kayo yung mag-reflect doon and you are the manpower possible in the future. Kasi di ba part din ng management is the marketing. So now we will go tayo with, syempre, ang marketing hindi naman tayo basta promotion lang. Dapat marunong din tayo kung paano mag-analyze also ng ating mga financial, like yung cash in and cash out also. And alam ko naman na alam niyo naman kung paano mag-analyze ng mga ganong bagay. And we will go tayo with some sort of topic, how to get the price naman. Or how to analyze a market or a certain kind of market uh, a market thing, okay, na kung saan affected ang ating marketing strategy. Okay, so upon reviewing your lecture, maganda yung, actually maganda naman since then umpisa na natin ng mga lectures natin. And it's just quite sort of this thing kasi meron siyang binigay na points for us, okay, how to analyze our market, okay. and also give us a thought or idea that whatever we do or whatever we posted in our business or company, makita din natin yung whether our product ba is sensitive, sensitive or not. Okay, kagaya nung mamaya meron tayong computation dito na it's quite interesting kung paano natin ma-analyze yung gamit. And for sure, in the future, magagamit niyo naman siya once you are part of a hierarchy, okay, ng ating mga marketing personnel natin. And so one point, okay, at least dito, mapapahapyawan natin, o di ba, mapapahapyawan. Okay, mabibigyan natin ng counting idea kayo on how to do these things or how to analyze these things. Okay, so let's start tayo. Okay, so ating week one. So the objective of the week one is to identify the factors to consider when setting prices and new product pricing and its general pricing approaches. Describe the factors to consider when setting prices and new product pricing. Its generally pricing approaches, and identify the types of consumer products. Okay, so ang galing ko, nahihirapan ako mag-bida. Okay, so we have here the motivation picture. So what's the sales impact of a new advertising ad? So there's no quick way to tell. Okay, so yun yung usapan ng boss ng marketing manager. Okay, it isn't a tacky direct response advertising. This is a long-term brand building or changing perceptions. I take 12 months to see the real impact. So it should ask again at 12 months. I will have to move another brand by then. Okay, so ibig sabihin dito in terms of parang si manager or the owner is asking for a marketing a manager on how to analyze their marketing strategy, whether it's effective or not. So sinabi ni manager na hindi daw madaling sabihin or wala daw madaling paraan, okay, para sabihin yung analyzation whether their marketing strategy is effective or not. They need to wait for about 12 months pa before to see the real impact of their marketing strategy. Well, hindi dapat ganon or hindi lang dapat ganon. So merong mga ways or strategy or merong mga ways or ways or works or strategies pa na pwede natin makita in a short period of time whether our marketing strategy is effective or not. Especially kapag masyadong malaki yung ating network. Okay, we are not just a producer of Metro Manila or the NCR, but also in the whole Philippines. And also, what if in the whole other countries, di ba? Mga international shipping natin. So, pwede yung, paano natin siya ma-analyze? So, may paraan how to analyze. So, later part, we will talk about those things. And we go tayo with lesson proper natin. So pricing as a term is used in economic and finance. It is the act of establishing a value for a product or service. Okay, it's establishing the value kung gaano daw kahalaga ang isang produkto na ibinebenta sa merkado. Okay, so naka-base yun sa presyo, kung magkano yung presyo niya. Okay, so kung magkano yung halaga niya, it state about the value or how precious or how cheap the product is being sold or sell to the market. In other words, pricing occurs when business decides how much customer must pay in a products or services. Okay, so laging usapin lagi pagdating sa mga product, magkano 'yan. Okay, pagdating sa serbisyo, magkano ang katumbas ng ganitong amount na perang i-invest or ipabayad ko sa iyo. It is my money is worth about the product, about the service that na binigay ko sa inyo or ibibigay niyo sa akin, like that. So pricing refers to the decision-making process that goes into establishing a value for a product or service. There are many different strategies that a business can use when setting prices. So, but they are all form of pricing. So, kagaya sa amin sa HE, meron kaming cost control. So, we have our own strategy how to get the selling price. And it is not easy. Kasi you need to analyze from the scrap or from the raw materials that we will be using. And then after that, is we will analyze the quality and cost. Then after that, mag-undergo pa kami ng costing. Okay, so may ganung lecture kami sa HA and also sa ating sa mga estudyante kung mga nag-undergo ng mga ibang cost control. Okay, so the price is that during the pricing process is what the customer will pay for the product services. So yun yung babayaran ng customer about sa mga prices ninyo. Okay, so bigyan lang natin ng origin or bigyan natin ng origin about the pricing. So prior to the Industrial Revolution, which is us, which is the current trend, the lead of emerge of modern market and pricing strategies, price are always subject of negotiation. One best example of common negotiation sa culture is asking for tawad. Yes, you do it in when you are buying a product in the market, right? Sabi, ate, pwede bang ano na lang, pwede bang 5 piso na lang, pwede bang 10 piso na lang. Okay, so you make tawad. And making a tawad is not nakakahiyang thing, di ba? Grabe naman, nakakiti naman hindi yun nakakahiya, but it's true. Or it happens. Kasi, yun kasi yung way or strategy natin, how to negotiate those things. Na kung makukuha ba natin in the right price or enough na ba yung price na sinet ng marketer or ng producer sa atin. So it's like in places like Changi or Palengke, consumers are expected to haggle with the vendors. Haggle means tawad. Okay, haggling is bargaining method. Kumbaga parang bidding. Okay, buyers dispute persistently with the seller, especially over the cost of something. In haggling, because the seller knows that the buyer is going to ask for a discount or tawad. A generous level of pricing padding is factored into initial offer price. Buyers, on the other hand, are expected to understand that seller put a generous margin on the merchandise that are entitled to ask a tawad. So naiintindihan din yun ng mga producer or ng mga manufacturer about sa bidding na ganyan. So that's why they set a price range, okay, na hindi naman dapat sila malulugi ang mga producer natin. At the same time, kung tayo naman yung magkukonsume ng product, wag naman tayong tumawad ng bongga na halos parang hindi naman alam mo yun. Kung bakit tayo tumatawad? Kasi we have the idea about a certain kind of price of things. Diba? May idea tayo kung ba tayo tumatawad. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kaya lang, is just so happen lang that there's no other medium or a way para makuha natin yung product kundi sa kanya lang. That's why we make bidding. Okay? We make a negotiation, we make tawad. Okay? Kasi yung mga product na sa paligid natin, pare-parehas yan eh. I mean, most of them are the same, pero magkakaiba lang tayo ng medium na pinagkukuhanan. So, dahil may idea tayo sa mga ganung bagay, that's why we make tawad. Kaya that's why it's naiintindihan yon ng ating mga producer. Okay, pero kung ikaw naman yung consumer, wag ka naman yung sobrang grabe ka naman, lahat na lang inikutan mo, tinawaran mo na, 'di ba? Yung tipong accounting, yung piso na nga lang tutubuin nila, tinawad mo pa, 'di ba? Well, it's part of market, it's part of marketing strategy, how to promote their products, at the same time, how to purchase the product. Okay, this kind of negotiation is significant in understanding the nature of pricing. Consumer do not really know really know what the real price product should be. Sellers can be pretty wide leeway, okay, on how to price their product. Okay, kaya pag once na nag-aano kayo ng mga products na inyong binibenta, hindi kayo basta pag, for example, na-purchase niyo yung product niyo ng worth 50 pesos and then you just make 1 peso tubo lang about the 50 pesos. Hindi ganon. Kasi pag tumubo, yung pag tumawad, tumubo. Pag tumawad yung customer mo, ay piso na nga lang yun na ipatong mo doon, eh tinawad pa yung piso, o di wala ka nakikitain. Sayang lang din yung pagod mo. Bilang seller, hindi ka rin dapat ganon. So mag-set ka ng computation about para makuha mo yung hindi ka malulugi or kikita ka pa rin kahit paano, kahit maliit lang. 'Di ba? Yun nga lang yun nga yung pinagkaiba nating mga Chinese sa mga Filipino. Ang mga Chinese kasi is more on the quantity. So ibig sabihin, kahit sabihin mo mababa lang yung kanilang presyuhan, pero doon naman sila bumabawi sa dami. 'Di ba? Di ba pag sanay tayo mamili sa mga bultuhan, mga ganyan, so nakaka-discount tayo kasi ang goal naman nila doon is not about the each ano yun eh, yung hindi naman yung isang product lang yung binebenta. Marami, pang maramihan. That's why doon na sila kumukuha ng kanilang tubo. Kaya pumapayag sila for a bulk purchase, mga ganyan. Ang mga Pilipino naman, kahit konti lang yung bumibili, basta mataas ang tubo, okay na. Mga ganun tayo. Oo. It's true, it happens, and I did it. Ginagawa ko rin naman 'yun bilang isang owner din ng isang business. So may mga ganong bagay, okay, na nangyayari. But still, I need to analyze things na hindi lang dapat lagi ganon. Kasi mataas nga yung presyo mo, kikita ka nga, pero one time lang. Kesa naman sa medyo mababa lang yung presyo mo, pero maraming consumer. Pag mas marami kasing consumer mo, yung mga consumer mo na nag-consume sa iyo, magiging ano yan, magiging way yan para mas marami pa mag-consume sa iyo kasi ikaw yung may mababang presyo. Pero hindi ka nalulugi kasi may tubo ko pa rin kayo paano. Kaya lang, maliit nga lang. Pero dumadami yung mga consumer mo. Okay, kasi nga, nakikita ng iba mga consumer mo na nag-consume na say before, is mababa yung presyo mo. So, pupuntahan ka na nila. Diba? Ganun lang naman sa marketing strategy. Uy, doon tayo bumili kasi mura doon. Uy, doon tayo bumili kasi nagbibigyan ng discount yung may-ari. Uy, doon tayo bumili kasi kilala ko yung may-ari, mabait yung may-ari, ganyan. So, it's a part of marketing. Diba? Na nagiging magandang negotiation things. Mga ganun bagay. So next we go with the SRP. What is SRP? SRP stands for suggested suggested retail price. Ayan. Denotes the price that consumer product is expected to be sold at over the counter in its stores. So yan daw yung suggested retail price. Yan yung talagang presyo. Kumbaga parang sa hotel, yan yung rack rate na tinatawag natin. Okay, suggested retail price. So the suggested retail price are being posted in any products na bibilin natin. Kasi nga yung nga yung bentahan ng product. So there are two elements that altered merchandisers' approach to pricing since Industrial Revolution. Number one is the mass production. The second one is transportation. The mass production is led to the wider access to the cheap goods that are sold in bulk as made possible by factor-based process. Okay, so the next one is the transportation is emergence of a long-range mechanical transport system would provide by the merchants, which is tayo, yung bibili, to access a far wider variety of goods than was ever possible before. Okay, sa mass production is, ito naman yung, sige, bumili ka ng marami sa akin, i-deliver ko sa'yo right then and then. So transportation is different. Okay, bumili ka sa akin ng mababang presyo, pero ikaw ang pumick up. Ikaw bahala sa transportation, ikaw bahala sa logistics, pero mababang presyo ibibigay ko sa'yo. Okay? So ganun yung two elements na nag-alter pagdating sa merchandising of products natin o pagbili natin ng product. As merchandising evolves due to factors mentioned, okay, simple pre-industrial showkeepers involved in the product specialists in a few special items sold at high margins into mass merchandising who stock a wide variety of goods who expect profit as fast movement and then invent of their inventor. Okay. So here in the merchandising kasi, malaking bagay kasi yung ganitong elements. Kasi it will give you a push product. So, kumbaga parang in terms of the cycle of your product, mas mabilis mapapurchase yung product mo kapag meron kang ganitong klaseng elements. So, ang mangyayari is mabilis mag-replenish. In terms of the inventory, okay, of your goods or sold goods mo, mabilis ka makakapag-produce. Makakapag-produce ka kaagad kasi nga wala ka ng supply. Okay? Kaya may mga ganong altered merchandisers tayong kailangan na inventory is a complete list of items such as property, goods in stock, or contents of a building that use ano ito? Connected ba siya? Parang walang period. Ayan. So inventory is a complete list of items such as property, goods in stock, or contents of a building that are left. Okay, in the operation. So yun yung iduktong natin. Kasi sa operation kasi may nakukonsume tayo, sa operation may nadidepreciate ng mga product. Okay, so syempre pag may nakukonsume, may nadidepreciate, kailangan mag-replenish. Okay, kaya laging kasama ng inventory yung requisition form or requisition. Okay, laging kasama yan. Okay, unless kapag yung inventory is stagnant or ano lang siya, naka-stock lang siya, yung hindi ginagamit. Okay, like for example, like displays, mga ganyan, hindi naman siya na nagagamit ng mga consumer. So, ang mangyari, hindi naman siya magagalaw. Okay, pero nagde-depreciate, 'di ba? Hindi natin siya ginagalaw, pero nagde-depreciate. Darating yung time na mag-replenish ka rin ng ganung item kahit hindi mo siya ginagamit kasi may depreciation factor siya. Okay? So which is na-discuss naman sa inyo na ibang teacher, ano ibig sabihin ng depreciation? Okay, the use of inventory system led okay, to the development of fixed price policies. Okay, where each store item would have a price that's been set beforehand. A price for an item has already been preset. Shoppers, okay, preset. Okay, so nakaset na yung kanilang price. Shoppers are free to simply accept or reject the item in their own volition, and need not to haggle for the price. Ito yung mga price na nakikita niyo sa mga supermarket na wala na kayong way or negotiation or making tawad for it kasi that is the preset price that is being posted in the market. Nakakatawad lang naman tayo kapag wala kayong na-handle or wala kayong preset of price. Okay? Like sa mga palengke, yung mga retail stores, yung mga ganyan. Pwede tayong tumawad doon, mga bulk. Okay? Pero pagdating sa mga preset departments or mga medium na binibili natin ng product, so wala tayong magagawa doon kundi whether we will buy that item with that kind of price or we will not buy. We will go to other medium like kung mataas ang presyo sa SM Hypermarket, baka meron sa Robinson, kaya sa Welcome, mga ganyan. So tingnan nyo kung saan yung mas mababang presyo, dahil doon kayo mag-purchase. Mga ganyan. Diba? Okay, so next natin is to keep the power of pricing from merchandisers control the concept of suggested retail price. So yun yung para makapag-set ka ng price sa mga product mo is maglalagay ka ng SRP. Okay, so SRP conduct by of course by the management, the marketing, and also the financial officer ng company, and of course dumadaan yan sa mga analytics na mga people na involvement in terms of the pricing. And it's also part of the government kasi because of tax. Okay, lalo kapag masyadong malaki yung product or mahal yung product, so magsiset talaga sila ng tax for it. Okay, so syempre lahat ng mga export or mga goods na purchase naman natin, lahat naman kasi yan merong indirect tax na tinatawag. So yung mga indirect tax na yun naman yung magiging kailangan yon ng mga company producer na mailagay doon sa mga SRP nila. Kasi hindi pwedeng ang consumer ang producer yun lang yung mag-shoulder diyan. Mag-shoulder tayo diyan. Tayo mga consumer nag-shoulder tayo diyan. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na indirect tax. Okay, yung mga indirect tax na yun yung mga taxes na naka-involve sa bawat product or services na pinopurchase natin. Okay, nakukuha nyo ba? For example, like bibili ka ng isang gatas, okay, at the end of the bill mo, bibili ka sa grocery, tas at the end of the bill, at sa bottom part no, di ba meron nakalagay doon may tax. Okay, from the total cost or total amount due mo doon sa resibo mo, sa baba nun merong tax na nakalagay, 'di ba? So that's what you call the indirect tax. Okay, na involved din sa bawat product na ano natin na pina-purchase. And that's also kasama din yun dun sa ano natin sa tawag ito sa SRP. Okay, next lesson is price elasticity. Ayan. So if you have a questions within dito sa conversation natin, guys, you can comment naman doon sa baba. So this after the description box, you can comment. Okay, kapag nag-comment din saka tayo magkaroon ng conversation doon sa comment sections kapag meron kayong tanong dito sa ating lecture. Okay, next we go tayo with the second part, which is the price elasticity and inelasticity. Okay? So ito naman is nagbigay ang notes natin ng formula is coefficient price, okay, which is the quantity of demand over the quantity and divided by the over change in price over the price. Okay, so how to simplify this kind of formula, the coefficient. So I will bring out my calculator in the screen. Okay, so nakikita niyo sa screen ng calculator up on the side. Okay, so I will give a given. Okay, so hindi ko na isusulat dito sa notes niyo kasi naka-PDF form siya. Nakikita niyo din sa calculator sa gilid. Okay, so magbibigay ako ng given. Okay, if ang given ko to get the coefficient price, okay, so meron tayong number one is ang required is quantity of demand. Okay, for example, like I will give a quantity of demand pricing of 500,000, 550,000. And the second given natin is the quantity. Ibig sabihin daw is kung gaano daw karami na benta. Okay? Gaano karami yung demand, ibig sabihin yung kagustuhan ng merkado at kung gaano karami yung nabenta. Okay? So magkaiba yon. So ibig sabihin, merong percentage sa bawat pagbebenta ng product natin na no choice lang, gusto lang, hindi naman kailangan pero na-purchase sila. May mga ganong tao. Okay, na-attract lang sila sa packaging, that's why they buy it, pero hindi naman nila demand. Mga ganon. So, kaya yung definition ng quantity of demand over the quantity na nabenta natin. Okay, nabenta natin sa merkado. Okay, so give example natin like we have a 550,000 products that are demanded, okay, by our market. And we sold product around 750,000. So divided by 750,000. Okay, so the answer is 0.73. Okay, so 0.73. So we will just keep muna for a while yung 0.73. So sulat natin 0.73. And then the next one is divided by, okay, for the overchange in price and total price. So for example, like the overchange in price is I giving 5 pesos, so 5, okay, and the total price, okay, the total price that being posted in the SRP 7 pesos divided by 7. So the answer is 0.71. Again, the number that I posted here, the calculator, is my given. It's my own example to define this kind of formula na binigay natin dito sa lecture natin. Para at least maintindihan nyo lang yung coefficient price. Okay, so ngayon, we have the given, okay, when we divide the quantity of demand divided by the total quantity, which is the 550,000 divided by 750,000 over, okay, 5 pesos divided by 7 pesos. So we already had this idea of 73 divided by 0.71. Okay, the answer is 1.02 or 1.03. Okay, so meron ditong conclusion si notes natin. If the change in price leads to proportionally equal or greater change in quantity bought, which is coefficient is not greater than 1, then the demand is the demand for the product is said to be elastic. Okay, as we have given here the sample side from 550,000 that being demanded and 750,000 being sold, and from the price difference of 5 to 7 pesos, the change of coefficient and price is 1 peso and 0.02, which is greater than 1. So it states that the product is elastic. Okay, sir, ano kung product yon? imaginary product yung ginagawa natin. It's just example lang to compute. Okay, and it happens when you are in the industry, and you are in the field, makikita niyo yung ganitong factor. So ngayon, yung conclusion natin doon sa motivation number 1 na binigay dito sa math natin, sa motivation natin, yung manager nag-a-ask sa'yo kung anong impact ng ating advertising ad. Ang sabi ng manager, there's no way to quick tell. But here in our notes, merong paraan. Okay, how to quick tell to our manager or to our owner kung paano makikita kung effective ba yung pag-purchase ng product or effective ba yung marketing natin, depende sa kung gaano karami yung nag-purchase ng product. And which is the formula to get that is the coefficient price or the price elasticity demand formula. Nakuha ba? Okay, and that will be the end and that will be the end of the the joke lang. So hindi pa siya tapos. Okay, so next natin is we will go tayo with the pricing method. Okay, the price high or the low. Okay, it does not always pay to the most affordable in the market. Kasi nga, nasa market tayo. Pag nasa market tayo, hindi naman ganun din na po-purchase yung mga product natin agad-agad. Kasi nga, alam nila na mga consumer na mahal. Diba? So may mga factor yan, so the high and the low. In highly competitive markets, having a higher can lead to a lower sales. See? Yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. Kapag masyadong mataas yung price na binigay mo, it will contribute a lower sales. Kasi konti yung magpo-purchase ng product mo kasi nga, masyadong mataas yung presyuhan mo. Diba? So tendency, it will give you lower sales. Yes, sa bawat product mo, makukuha mo agad yung projected profit mo or projected this cost distribution sa isang product, but it will lead you to a lower sales. So ibig sabihin, may factor yun na at the end of the year, magiging mababa yung sales mo or makakapekto sa flow ng market mo or ng business mo. Diba? So this is especially true in your brand. It's not differentiate from the competition. In the other hand, so see, it's not about the competition. It's about you, your company itself. Kasi it's think about your suggested retail price. Wala tayo sa labas, nasa inner part tayo ng company. Kasi we are the one who are setting the suggested retail price. Okay, next. In the other hand, if your product has no substitute or no competition, the high markups can be sustained as the market may learn to accept the set prices given. This gives you a great opportunity to generate extraordinary profile or profit. Yung totoo. Profit to. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kapag once na ikaw yung nag-produce ng isang product, okay, tapos wala kang ibang ka-competition, you can set a high markup. Markup, ito yung additional cost before ka mag-produce ng selling price. Like for example, like 35%, 65%, and 50%, mga ganong markups natin. So, kapag wala kang kakompetensya sa market nun, na-set mo yung suggested retail price mo, magandang opportunity yon para makapag-generate ka ng mas maraming income sa product mo. Kasi nga, wala kang kompetensya. Ikaw yung nag-set ng price. And for the other people na mag-create ng same product with you, ang susundan nilang price na yun is ikaw. So, yung kumbaga para yung sustainability mo in terms of producing this kind of product, matagal. Okay? But hindi siya sobrang tatagal lalo't pag dumami na yung demand. Dumami na yung mga producer din. Okay? O creator ng product mo. So, hindi siya ganun hindi. Kaya dapat may mga alternative tayo. Bilang marketing personnel, dapat marami tayong alternatives. Marami tayong pangbala, kumbaga. Ganon. Next natin is while offering low prices can indeed to be tool for attacking the market to your products. What you do not want in a situation is where you offer low prices and attract a lot of buyers, yet without realizing that your low margin do not even cover your total cost. Ayan. So yes, we can offer a low prices for a new product or low prices for our people or consumer. Okay, but do not go to the point that yes, you had a lot of consumer, pero at the end of the day, hindi mo naman na-meet yung mismong yung total cost mo. Hindi ka man lang nag-break even. 'Di ba? Pag hindi ka nag-break even sa cost mo, malaking epekto 'yun kasi wala kang kikitain, wala kang pambayad sa mga ano mo, mga mga ano mo, operational cost mo. Kasi nga hindi ka nag-break even, so malulugi ka rin. So wag ganon. Okay yung mag-low price ka, like some buy what take out for a short period of time or for mag-discount for a short period of time, but not to the point of not to the point of wala ka namang low cost. Itong isang-isa rigid pa ng mga marketing, no? And I know na you are also analyzing these things. Di ba minsan sa mga mall, meron mga buy one, take one, 10% discount, mga ganyan-ganyan. Yes, it happens to the market na may mga ganong product. Pero alam mo ba, may mga ganong kasing strategy na nag-a-attract siya ng presyo. Pero yung 10% discount is tinaasan nila yung tinaasan nila yung original price, yung SRP, tapos diniscount nila. So tendency nun, from the discounted price, hindi naman totally discount siya. May mga ganong company na, hindi naman sinasabi natin madaya, but it's a part of marketing, okay, to attract people. Pero it happens. Nangyayari yung ganung bagay. Yung paraan na, yung bagay na akala mo discount pala, hindi naman pala. Kasi tinamper nila yung SRP. So tendency, malaki pa rin yung kita nila. 'Di ba? May mga ganun. Well, it's a marketing strategy. It's a marketing strategy, and that's a very inappropriate kapag malaman niyo na maraming consumer kasi issue 'yun. Yan. Kaya kapag namisa sa company, pag nagagayanan kayo, dapat very, very close kayo dyan. Talagang wala dapat makakalam ng mga ganyang strategy. Kaya mga cost consumer niya, mga mabusisi pa naman. Mga ganyan. Minsan na nakita kayo doon, di ba, merong price na yellow, may price na white, di ba, pag bumibili kayo ng mga purchase, na mga white tag, tas yellow tag, mga ganyan. Pero pag tinanggal mo yung yellow tag, mas mahal pa pala yung yellow tag kaysa dun sa white tag, sa original price, may mga ganon. So, maging maingat din kayo sa mga ganon selling of goods. But it's part of marketing to do those things. Okay, price is not just, okay, let's continue. Price is not just about recovering your investment. It's also about the communication and higher communication to your people. Okay, kasi kapag nakita nila, oy, yung product ni ganito is worth siya for this amount of money, and then the people were satisfied. Okay, when the people are satisfied, then they will consume more about your product. And not just consuming your own product, but also they could be a word of mouth to the other people na pwede mag-consume pa ng product mo. For example, like me, I have a friends na lagi nagpupunta ng online shopping, like Shopee, mga ganyan. Uy, ganito, mura siya, tapos maganda yung epekto niya. So ako, na-encourage din ako bumili ng ganong product. Di ba? It's a good thing. Yeah. So it will also set the pricing also set a communication. A higher price helps to communicate higher quality. Yun. Kung bakit maraming matataas na presyo, kasi alam ng mga tao na mataas yung quality nito. Isa sa nagiging factor na mataas yung quality kapag bumibili kayo ng mga appliances, kasi kabibili na namin appliances na nakaraan. Lagi niyong iisipin dito, kayo consumer students, lagi niyong iisipin dito yung kanilang service, warranty service. Okay? Kapag masyadong mataas na yung inyong price na binibili, i-check nyo agad lagi yung warranty of service. Kasi, for example, like I purchased a refrigerator worth 22,000, and the warranty of service is 10 years. So it will state that the product that I purchased is a high quality. Okay, kasi they have the lifespan of 10 years. Ibig sabihin, walang maintenance yon. Parang ganun yung assurance sa akin na wala siyang maintenance for about 10 years. O if ever that, merong mang nangyari within 10 years, I don't have any problem para magbayaran yung service na gagawin nila. Kasi nga, part yun ng contract na pag-purchase ng product. It will state the quality of your product. Kahit mataas yung presyo niya, presyuhan sa market niya, pero ganun yung mga kakabit nung presyo na yun. Well, it will state that your product has a quality. Ganyan. Nung nakaraan, bumili kami naman ng aircon. Diba? So meron siyang 5 years warranty. Okay, from the manufacturer. So maganda yung factor ng ganun. So wala kami iintindihin. Iintindihan lang namin yung bill ng kuryente. Di ba mga ganun lang. Okay, so mukhang naboboring na ata kayo. Kung naboboring kayo, let's have a break. And welcome back to our class. Okay, so we will go now tayo with the figure 1 of our lecture, which is I have a table, medyo na beaten, napunta doon sa gitna, sa pagitan ng dalawang pages. So we have here that the table, which is, tawag ito is the product quality. Meron tayong high, medium, and low. Meron tayong high, medium, and low din sa taas ng column and then sa row. Okay, so kapag once na ang price quality natin is high, okay, so ibig sabihin high, so it is a premium strategy daw. Okay, premium strategy of a product, ibig sabihin that wala ka ng question doon. Okay, na mataas yung quality niya. Tama ba? Kasi minsan, na sobrang pagtitipid din na ibang kumpanya, diba, nag-iisip sila na medyo yung tamang presyo lang, pero ganyan. Pero kung kilala naman talaga yung brand, why not, diba? So you purchase this kind of product. Bakit yan yung product na binili mo kahit na mahal? At kung yun naman yung requirement, okay, for that kind of thing or process na gagawin mo, bakit naman hindi, diba? Okay, pero yung iba kasi, the other company kasi, ang ginagawa nila is, pwede naman tayo mag-purchase ng mga product, pero hindi naman tayo pwede mag-purchase. I mean, makapag-bilhin ng sobrang ganung kamahal na presyo. So they will have an alternative. Okay, they will have the alternative. But the alternative is their consequence. Okay, so may mga ganung bagay. So factor yan. Sa inyo din, bilang marketers, may mga ano kayo, may mga factors din yun, may mga consequences din, mga decisions na mga gagawin niyo pagdating sa mga magsaset kayo ng price, okay, on the market. Pwede kayo mag-set ng price ng mataas, ng medium, or ng low. Okay, pero still, may mga kaakibat yun ng mga factors kung bakit yun yung mga, o mga reasons, bakit yun yung mga price na sinet ninyo in your product. Okay, and some of the people, especially kapag mga alta, okay, yung mga aristocrat, so they will always think about the quality regardless of the price. Okay, but in the other people naman, they will also be thinking that okay yung price, mataas din yung quality. Meron namang iba na okay na to, magagamit na rin naman eh, at alam naman natin may depreciation pa rin naman to. So okay na tayo sa presyo mo. May mga ganong klaseng consumer. Okay, so bilang marketer, dapat marunong ka rin mag-adjust sa mga ganong klaseng consumer. Okay. So next natin is sino naman tayo? Ayan, so as I said earlier, to the point of reference, it's important to the market ascertain whether the product is high price or otherwise. Once the categories are clear, each of the areas in the matrix, okay, becomes distinctive point of the strategy. Okay, so pwede mong kopyahin yung table, gawan mo siya ng mga reasons or mga computations or diagram, or pwede mo siyang gamitin diagram na yun para mag-present ka ng pagdating sa mga bosses mo, pagdating ng presentation ng mga price range mo. Okay, a primary strategist, for instance, will have committed the offering the best quality so that the market accepted that its price will also be a premium as a result. Okay, so pwede ka mag high price. Pero ito yung mabe-benefit ng mga consumer mo. The challenge is here is to always ensure the competing products will never reach its level of quality. Yun yung isang challenge doon. Kung nag-set ka ng pinakamataas na presyo for the premium grade of your product, you will make sure that the other company offering the same product with your product, dapat hindi nila ma-reach yung level na meron kang pwedeng i-offer sa product na i-offer mo sa kanila. Nakukuha ba? Kasi pwede kang masulot kumbaga sa bidding or magpo-purchase ka ng product. Eh, halos parehas kayo ng ganyan, ang pinagkaiba lang, ito lang, halos parang ang pinagkaiba lang is 0.0. So, dito na ako sa medyo mas mura. Kung 0.0 lang pala ang difference from the premium. So, maging maingat din kayo doon bilang marketer. Okay, actually, dito decision making to ng ng mga advisors ng company. And also, marketing, okay, personals also can be an advisor to the owner. Kaya maganda may ganito kayong topic, di ba? One of these days, you will be successful marketer person and you will be part of the big company and well-known company and may ganito kayong lectures. Well, kahit high lang sa amin, okay na, sapat na yun. Charot! Okay, so next natin is a good value strategies. In other hand, has to work to ensure that we'll always have the acceptable product quality at very low prices. Dapat lower prices lang, walang very. Kasi meron pa tayong mas mababa. Anyway, so yon, so lower price than the premium grade natin. Okay, so syempre may mga kung hanggang saan lang yung limit na kaya natin i-offer, hindi natin pwedeng ipantay yun sa premium grade kasi premium nga yun eh. So that's dapat wala siyang comparison doon. So sa good value, dapat doon tayo sa average cost kung tinatawag natin. Then the last one natin yung low cost. Okay, sa low cost natin, syempre, ito yung minsan napapansin nyo, pag purchase kayo, may 7 days warranty, mga ganyan. Yung may 1 month replace, mga ganyan. The other than, wala na. Pero pagdating dun sa ibang company, sobrang, ayun nga, kagaya sinabi sa inyo kanina, may rep kami, may 10 years ang warranty niya. Well, that's the premium strategist of, for setting the price of the market. Okay, what is the price objective? What is your pricing objective? The price can be set low enough to discourage potential competition for entering the market. Prices can be discounted for limited time to encourage immediate purchase, and prices can be set high, communicate premium feel of the product. So yun yung objective ng pricing natin. Pwede ka mag-set ng price na mababa para wala makapag-compete sa'yo. Pwede ka mag-set ng price ng average kasi ito naman talaga yung karapat-dapat na price ng product mo. Pwede ka naman mag-set ng price sa premium feel. Okay, and to the point that there's no other thing na makakapag-compete sa'yo. Ano yung mga product? For example, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, mga ganyan, diba? Pack na pack yung mga ganyan. Pag may ganyan ka, Diyos ko, mayaman ka, in short. Okay, so next we go tayo with the second topic natin. Ayan, di ba medyo napahaba na tayo. Okay, so we go tayo with the next one, the week 2. Ayan, week 2, fourth quarter, week 2. Okay, the objective of the lesson is to understand the essentials for adapting the price, classify the different price strategies for handling products or mixes, identify the implications of discount, senior citizens discount, and the VAT to the end of the enterprise. Ayan, so dito na tayo ngayon magbibigay ng mga discounts. Okay, after adapting the price. So, noong una, nakita natin ito yung price range ng mga ito yung mga karapat dapat i-consider in terms of the price. So ngayon, ito na tayo ngayon sa mga dito tawag natin mga discounts. Okay, so in your opinion, should be the wealthier people pay more the exact same product that the less fortunate people buy? Why or why not? All may questions pa na kailangan nyo sagutin, di ba? So how sensitive are you to discount? For instance, for clothes, shoes, and bags, we'll have 20% discount, 20% discount. Saan kayo attractive? Sa 25%, 20%, 50%, 10%, o 5%? Okay, what is the minimum discount that's required in order to go out for your way or to go on sales? Minsan pa nga may discount pa nga, di ba? 49% discount. Or kaya kung hindi naman discount, yung strategy ng ng less 1 peso, Like 9 pesos, 99 pesos, 29 pesos, 39, 999, di ba? Piso na lang, magiging 1,000 na. Pero na-attract kayo sa ganong marketing strategy kasi nga, alam mo na may discount kasi hindi buo yung babayaran mo. So it's a one, ano yan eh, psychological in terms of marketing yun eh. Nakalimutan ko yung tawag nun eh. I discuss sa akin ng professor ko in college. Yun, ilang taon na ako nag-college, diba? 10 years, almost 10 years na. Since since mag-10 years na, almost I graduated college. Diba? So, may mga ganun, may mga tawag yun. Nakalimutan ko yung tawag. Okay, so we go tayo with the discussion. Okay, pricing a new product it is a new product that's being sold. Then the business can scheme the market to penetrate the market. Okay, so meron tayong tawag na market scheming. What is market scheming? Di ba pag sa pagkain, kung nag-scheme ka, tinatanggal mo yung mga impurities. Sa amin kasi sa HD, kapag gumagawa ka ng stock, okay, tapos yung stock mo is merong mga latak. Yung pag nagluluto kayo ng nilaga, di ba merong mga latak yun sa ibabaw? Yung mga blood, ang tawag doon is impurities. Sa amin, sa Kukirik kasi, pag sinabi namin skinning method, tinatanggal namin yung mga impurities. So may mga hindi kailangan, tinatanggal namin. So ang market scheming, it involves setting price high in order to milk the segments with a higher and disposed income, with the price gradually being reduced over time to milk the next income tiers or so on. So ibig sabihin, sa market scheming natin, ito yung nagsiset tayo ng ayan. So, kapag nakita ng mga consumer mo na mataas yung presyo mo, so automatically you are in the premium grade. So, ibig sabihin, the market are scheming, okay, that you are also one of the finest, one of the layers or the lines under the premium grade. Kasi ang market mo kasi nag-a-analyze yan. These are the premium, these are the average, these are the low cost. Diba? Kumbaga parang kung diba papapansin nyo yun sa mga mall eh, diba? Simplified lang natin sa mall. May mall na meron kayong mall na makikitaan na doon lang siya nag-exist kasi nga the product's premium. So doon mo siya na makikita. Mga ganon, diba? Meron din naman na pang-average. Ibig sabihin, kahit sa supermarket, makikita nyo. And sa low cost, sa palengke, makikita nyo na siya. Mga ganon. So nagkakaroon din ang market natin ng skimming. So tinatanggal mo dito ginigrade mo yung mga products based on their quality, the premium, the average, and the low quality. The market penetration, it involves setting prices even lower than planned. Okay, if only attracts the much of the market into trying it, hopefully become the loyal to it. Okay, the market penetration, it states that you have a long projected plan. Okay, na ito yung set natin ng product natin na price for a long period of time. Okay, when this long period of time, ang goal mo kasi dito is makapag-penetrate ka ng mga loyal customers mo. Kaya nag-set ka ng mababang presyo. Okay, that's why you add on. And it's a one-way strategy of our marketers to penetrate in the market. Tayo, kailangan din natin yung ganung Ayun, this one, psychological pricing. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo psychological pricing. Then, para sa example, kulang ng 5 cents, 10 cents, 80 cents, 10 cents, 1 cents, 1 peso, mga ganyan. And also, free pricing. Sabihin, wala kang presyong nakikita. Hahanapin mo yan. Tapos, pinurchase mo. Kasi kailangan mo, i-purchase mo na. So, pagdating ng bill mo na, mahal pala. Ganon, diba? Yun yung psychological pricing natin. Next natin is discriminatory pricing. Saglit lang naman pala to. Okay, so discriminatory pricing discrimination is defined as strategy of different groups of people in different manners, which is technically unjust because all humans should be treated alike as a matter of principle. So number one, we have the customer segment pricing. If your customer is being offered in both enough scale distribution, a point as well as the retailer for a broader consumer market, then you will be able to offer a different price to each. This takes an advantage like would to upskill the market and takes the higher price for granted, while the broader market expect a more mainstream price point. Okay? So ito naman yung naka-base kayo sa mga consumer. Okay, the product form pricing, ito naman yung naka-base kayo mismong product ninyo. Okay, in terms of the actual cost incurred, the cost involved for the providing business class amenities are not consumerate with a far greater margins that our airlines charges for it. Okay, so much of the price premium is being charged of a business class. Simplify discrimination between the passengers, ayan. So example naman ito ng ano ng sa in isang example niya about sa airplane. Di ba sa airplane merong economy class, may business class, may premium class. Di ba? Doon pa lang makikita mo na agad na meron discrimination. Kagaya nung in-explain ko sa inyo kayo na may mga mall kasi na hindi sila nagpapalagay ng mga product ng ganitong klase kasi nga hindi sila pasok sa quality grading nila. So kumbaga parang iniisip nila ay tama ito sa company natin. Ay ang ganito nagbebenta ng ganito, mababang quality. So may mga ganon discrimination pagdating sa pricing. And di ba pansin niyo naman, di ba? Ang alam niyo naman mga mura natin, saan pa kayo mura nakakabili ng mga products niyo? Ayan, sa guys sa inyo sa Antipolo, saan murang mag-purchase ng product? Di ba sa bayan, di ba? Kung hindi sa bayan, minsan tsatsagain nyo pa, pumunta pa kayo ng Divisoria kasi isang way lang naman. Sakay lang kayo ng LRT, Santolan, baba na kayo ng Recto. After Recto, sakay ng jeep papunta ng Divisoria. Di ba mga ganong bagay? So, Divisoria na kayo pupunta para sa mga low prices ninyo. Next, image pricing. Upscale product practically demand in the higher price, and otherwise the credibility may be ruined. Okay, a high-end luxury vehicle, for instance, maybe have the sticker price that is tremendously high compared to actual cost of production. This is extra high margin. High margin is there in order to preserve the upscale image of the product more than anything else. Okay, di ba pag once na nagpo-purchase, ito, image pricing, hindi kayo naglalagay ng presyo dahil nilagay mo yung tag. Naglalagay kayo ng presyo doon, it's because of the product. Okay, kaya minsan makikita niyo pag nagpo-purchase, ba't walang pagpupunta kayo ng mga boutique store. Bakit wala siyang price? Okay, malalaman mo na yung price kapag mag-bill out ka na. Kasi that's the image eh. Yun yung point doon is the image pricing ang tinatawag doon. And which is it's a transparent to every luxury or premium grade products like Louis Vuitton, Chanel. Wala kayong makikitang price doon. Hindi niyo siya makikita. Makikita niyo siya pag the end of the bill na. Kasi ayaw nila na makita niyo yung product based doon sa presyo. Makita niyo yung product based sa nakita niyo yung mismong image ng product. So it's another discriminatory, diba? Pricing. Another, location pricing. Yan, location. Siyempre, magkaiba yung presyo pag sa bayan, iba yung presyo pag hindi doon sa masyadong mataas yung market. Kaya diba, minsan, kung bibili kayo ng grade, pupunta kayo ng Taytay, punta kayo ng Divisoria, kasi yung mga doon, yung location doon, mababa yung mga rental. So, mababa rin yung mga presyong ipinapatong nila doon sa mga product nila. Siyempre, minsan meron din tayong psychological thinking of, saan mo binili yan? Ay, binili ko yan sa SM Aura. Ay, binili ko yan sa sa Greenbelt, mga ganyan. Sa mga high-end or luxury boutiques or mga malls, doon mo binili yan. So, may may discriminatory yan. Ay, parehas tayo ng product. So, ako binili ko sa sa palengke. Ikaw binili mo pa sa SM. Diba? So, may discrimination talaga pagdating sa mga ganyan pa. So, it's a factor yon. And then, yung time pricing. Okay, a bake shop makes point. Ayan, sa time pricing natin, ito usually, hindi ko alam kung naaabutan yung mga bread talk, yung mga bread companies na pag magsasarado na sila, nagbibigay sila ng mga discount. Kasi nga, kasi they have the commitment of they need to serve product fresh as much as possible. So, hindi pwede ma-stock sa kanila yung product. So, yung iba nagbibigay na ng mga discount at the end of the day. And so, abangan yan minsan sa mga French bakers, sa mga bread talk, minsan may buy one, take 150% from the original price, which is fresh pa rin naman yan. Kaya lang, ayaw lang nila ma-stock sa kanila. Kasi nga, mag-bake ulit sa ng kinabukasan. So, may mga ganun ba? Okay, so we will go tayo with the half part natin. Okay, so I think we already consumed 1 hour. So we will continue this lecture on next meeting, next recording natin meet. And hopefully meron na kayo natutunan. And if you, again, if you have questions, You can comment down below sa ating comment sections. And if you like our discussion, also you can like and also you can subscribe to my channel. Charot. Ayan, so guys, so kapara na tayo. So maraming salamat sa pag-tune in and always remember you are loved, accepted, and valid. Bye-bye!